Today, we look at each of the 2021 McDonald's All-Americans. If you haven't yet, please share and subscribe to help grow the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. The McDonald's All-American game has been around for years and years and years, sometimes showcasing the future stars of the NBA. It's the most prestigious stage at the high school level, and it's a tribute to the hard work these kids have put in throughout their entire lives. Unfortunately, the game won't be played for the second straight year due to the pandemic, but thought I'd give you a short snippet of each of their games and how they play. I've done more detailed breakdowns for some of these players. You can check them out below in the description. Let's start with the West roster. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is a 6'9" wing out of Wisconsin. He's ranked number 4 overall and the number 1 small forward in the country. What makes him special is his ability to shoot and handle the ball for his size. A highly skilled and polished forward. He'll more than likely turn out to be a lottery pick in the 2022 NBA draft. As of now, he isn't committed to a school as of yet. I have a more detailed breakdown of his below in the description. Nate Bidwell is a 6'11" center out of Prolific Prep in California, but his home state is Oregon, and that's where he's headed to play. The Oregon Ducks are thrilled to have him. He's ranked number 16 overall and the number 2 center in the country. He doesn't have the biggest frame, but has long arms, and his game is more finesse than rough and rugged. The skilled big man can shoot it from 3 and from mid-range fairly well. At 6'8", Kendall Brown is the 15th ranked player in the country and the number 5 small forward. He is a high-flying athlete. When he's not putting up impressive dunks with his head at the rim, he's able to initiate with his handle and passing ability. Defensively, he can guard multiple positions, and he'll be a major asset when he gets to Baylor. Think his game goes another level once his jump shot comes along. Buffkin is a 6'5" guard out of Michigan. He's ranked number 42 overall and the number 4 combo guard in the country. He's a smooth lefty who can score in multiple ways. Athletically, he's finishing at the rim, and he's hitting jumpers over defenders. Does a great job seeing the floor, creating for teammates. Buffkin is signed to go to Michigan, and he has a more detailed breakdown below in the description. Jaden Hardy is a 6'4" guard who was originally from Michigan but moved out to Nevada. He is number 2 overall and the number 1 combo guard in the country. Hardy is an electric scorer and the top scoring guard in his class. His ability to create shots for himself off the bounce is on another level. He's improved a lot from his junior year and still has a high ceiling. He has a more detailed breakdown below in the description. Jackson Grant is a 6'9" center out of Washington. He is ranked number 67 overall and the number 10 center in the country. He's much more of a low post scorer, but not afraid to step out and hit the 15 to 17-foot jump shot. Athletic big man with a high motor, he stays in his lane. He knows what he does well and he sticks to it. Grant will be attending Washington next year. Nolan Hickman is a 6'2" guard who plays at Wasatch Academy, but is originally from Washington. He's ranked number 31 overall and the number 4 point guard in the country. He's a balanced and smooth guard with high upside. Always seems in control of the pace of the game, facilitates at a high level, manipulating defenses with his court savvy handle, and keeps defenders honest with a smooth jump shot. Hickman will be attending Kentucky. Chet Holmgren is a 7-foot wing out of Minnesota. He's ranked number 1 overall and the number 1 center in the country. He's listed as a center, but there's really not a position to pigeonhole him in. He can shoot the ball, handle it, break down defenders, uses his length to his advantage to cover ground. On defense, he's fearless, tough mentality. He doesn't care about getting dunked on. He's going to challenge everyone at the rim. I have multiple breakdowns of his below in the description. Harrison Ingram is a 6'7" wing out of Texas. He's ranked number 12 overall and the number 4 small forward in the country. What makes him special is being able to initiate the offense and create for his size. Ingram has a lower release but has range. He's dangerous when he gets downhill and starts hitting his teammates on a dime. Highly skilled, high IQ prospect who will be attending Stanford. A more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Malik Muhammad is a 6'5" guard out of the DC area. He is ranked number 19 overall and the number 2 shooting guard in the country. Big athletic guard. He thrives on getting to the basket, uses his body to make space, be physical, and overwhelm opponents. His motor does not stop and has the ability to rebound and defend at a high level. He'll be playing for Georgetown next year in the Big East. Hunter Salas is a 6'5" guard out of Nebraska. He is ranked number 6 overall and the number 2 combo guard in the country. Explosive guard who can score at all 3 levels. He can hit threes, hit mid-range, get in the paint, create for teammates. He's aggressive with the tight handle, and he utilizes his dribble to get to where he wants. Can play on or off the ball and be equally impactful. As of today, he's still undecided of his future. A more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Peyton Watson is a 6'9" wing out of California. He is ranked number 10 overall and the number 3 small forward in the country. He's gotten about 2 inches taller in the last year, and that's just going to make him more dangerous when he gets to UCLA next year. He has a good feel for the game, and he has a lot of upside when it comes to being a two-way player. He's jumped up 30 spots on the national rankings list in less than 2 years. He's worked on his game relentlessly. Easily one of the highest ceilings as a prospect. A more detailed breakdown for him is below in the description. Paulo Banchero is a 6'9" forward out of Washington. He is ranked number 3 overall and the number 1 power forward in the country. He gives me Karl Anthony Towns type of vibes. Banchero is your future prototype for the big man position. He could be finessed by shooting the ball efficiently, can put the ball on the floor, and excels as a passer, but can also be physical down low, rim protect, and rebound at a high level. He'll be attending Duke next year. Kennedy Chandler is a 6'1" guard out of Tennessee who attends Sunrise Christian Academy in Kansas. He is ranked number 13 overall and the number 2 point guard in the country. Chandler has takeover ability at any given moment in clutch situations. He does a great job at controlling pace, whether it's up-tempo or slowed down a bit. Strong and steady with the ball, he is elite at decision-making with underrated explosiveness. He'll be playing for Rick Barnes at Tennessee next year. Max Christie is a 6'6" guard out of Illinois. He is number 17 overall and the number 1 shooting guard in the country. He's one of the better shooters in the entire 2021 class. Even though that's his bread and butter right now, he's a good athlete with long arms and improving strength who will be able to attack the rim and challenge any type of defender. A smooth guard who can also play any backcourt position. He will be attending Michigan State next season. A more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Damion Collins is a 6'9", 6'10" forward out of Texas. He is number 11 overall and the number 4 power forward in the country. Collins has a lot of upside and crazy potential. Right now, his best attribute is his ability to get off the ground and challenge shots around the basket. His offense is coming along. He's able to put the ball on the floor in full court situations, but he's still trying to get his jump shot going, which will give him a much-needed piece in his game. He'll be attending Kentucky next year, and a more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Davison is a 6'3" guard out of Alabama. He is number 9 overall and the number 1 point guard in the country. Davison shot up the rankings over the last couple years and has shown to be one of, if not the most explosive guard coming out of this class. He has a canny ability to create for his teammates in a variety of ways, with the jump shot that has to be respected. His explosiveness will bode well in the SEC when he suits up for Alabama. Moussa Diabate is a 6'10" forward out of France who attends IMG Academy. He is number 18 overall and the number 6 power forward in the country. He has elite length to bother teams on both ends of the basketball court, a good athlete who can guard multiple positions on defense and score in multiple ways on offense. He can get up and down the court, excelling in transition, attacking the rim, a high-level rebounder, and his jump shot has greatly improved. He'll be attending Michigan next season. A more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Michael Foster is a 6'9" forward out of Wisconsin who attends Hillcrest Prep in Arizona. He is number 14 overall and number 5 power forward in the country. Foster is a versatile forward who can play multiple positions. He's a tough player with a high motor. So many NBA teams covet the do-it-all point forward type, and he has the ability to become a dangerous piece on the court, especially with his jump shot getting better and better every time I watch him. As of now, he's still undecided where he'll go, but being pro was one of his options. A more detailed breakdown is below in the description. AJ Griffin is a 6'7" forward out of New York. He is number 7 overall and the number 2 small forward in the country. Griffin's athleticism overshadows a lot of his game. He already has an NBA-type body, intimidating opponents once he steps on the basketball court. At 6'7", 215, he uses his handle and size to slash and gash defenses. He's an explosive athlete around the rim, allowing him to dunk on people in traffic and protect at the rim as well. With the jumper you have to respect, he's a nightmare to match up against. He'll be playing for Duke next season. Caleb Houston is a 6'8" forward out of Canada who attends Montverde Academy in Florida. He is number 8 overall and the number 3 power forward in the country. The sharpshooting forward was originally in the 2022 class, but reclassified to 2021 this past summer. Says a lot about him as a player that he has still remained one of the top players in the country, being picked to a McDonald's All-American team. High IQ defender, tough rebounder, and a smooth jump shot that is constantly raved about. He will be playing for Michigan next year, and a more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Trevor Kells is a 6'5" guard out of Virginia. He is number 20 overall and the number 3 shooting guard in the country. Kells is one of the more electric scorers in the country. Physical, strong guard who scores anywhere on the court. He's not one of these athletes who get by with their quickness and explosiveness. He's always on the hunt for a challenge and doesn't back down to anyone. With a limited range, he can heat up in an instant. He's still undecided where he's headed, and a more detailed breakdown is below in the description. Ruffin is a 5'9" guard out of Mississippi. He is ranked number 47 overall and the number 9 point guard in the country. Ruffin brings a lot of excitement to the game. Smaller point guard who can really handle the ball and get to wherever he wants to go, can shoot the ball from deep, and then stop and pop from mid-range is basically unstoppable. He can get a little wild at times, but his aggressiveness and positive plays make up for it. He will play for Ole Miss next year. Jabari Smith is a 6'10" forward out of Georgia. He is ranked number 5 overall and the number 2 power forward in the country. Smith is more finesse with his play style, scores the basketball in the extended post or at the elbows, and he has deep range. Defending bigs have to close out on him. He does a great job by getting to his spot, using his size and length to shoot over defenders efficiently. He's not the trendy point forward type of player, but he has a high skill set and tons of potential. He'll be attending Auburn next year. I'm going to miss watching this game and also miss reading up about the head-to-head matchups during the practices leading up to it as well. I'm going to miss the 3-point contest between Trevor Kells, Max Christie, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Caleb Houston. Also going to miss the dunk contest with AJ Griffin, JD Davison, guys like Kendall Brown. But those are the times now. Make sure to check out below for individual videos for some of these guys. Talk to you soon.
Bandage can't guard me.